When I visited football-mad Rod at his home in Essex, it seemed only right we have a kickabout. After all, this is the man who has a full-size football pitch in his back garden.
This is our own dressing rooms.
Wow.
Guess what team I support?
Rod Stewart has football in his blood. He's a lifelong Scotland fan and fell in love with Celtic in the early 70s.
You could say I'm a football-mad person. This is the squad from the last 2 or 3 years. Gordon Strachan brought me here to train.
That must have been incredible.
And I had to leave after he'd been here about half an hour because Penny said, we have to go to the doctors to check on the baby. I went, no, not all days, not today. This is my old dad's hat, by the way, who's passed on, bless him. He's the Scotsman in the family. Great man, miss him.
How did he feel about you getting into music rather than being a footballer?
He couldn't have been more supportive, which is very important. I think if you're going to go into the music business or any... Hello, my dad's coming down to see you again.
He's got a word to say about that.
Sorry, Dad. No, I got nothing but encouragement.
One of the things that you've become notorious for was taking footballs out onto the stage, kicking them about. Whose idea was that?
I think it started when we did Top of the
Top of
Pops,
Pops,
when Maggie May was #1, and we had a football in the dressing room, and I said, come on, let's just take it on, have a kick about.
Because it's live, they can't stop.
Yeah, and they couldn't stop us. I remember I did one a good boot. Woody tried to kick it with his toe like that, and he missed. And I think it sort of started then. And people go mad for those footballs. If one night I don't do it, I can see the disappointment in people's faces. You didn't kick the balls out, we've been cheated. I think they'd rather have the balls kicked out than hear Sailing or Maggie May. Gonna get changed now then? It means so much to me. When I come back from the States, the first thing I come and have a look at is see if the football pitch is here, that hasn't been nicked. So, and here she is.
Wow. You've got training walls.
Paul, don't mess about. My free kicks.
It's like a carpet.
He's good.
Yes!
There, go! Yes! Oh, son!
Yes.
Oh, shit! Cut that one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good friends, the Stereophonics, please. Kelly, when did you first hear this song?
We first heard it in New York. We were mixing a record for the Faces album. And we did it as a B-side. And then the record company released it, we had a hit.
Ever seen a blind man cross the road, trying to reach the other side? Ever seen a young girl growing old, trying to make herself a bride? So what becomes of you, my love, when they finally stripped you? The handbags and the gladrags got your poor old granddad had to sweat to buy. a song of sixpence for your sake, and take a bottle full of rye.
Blackbirds and a cake, I'm bake them all in a pie.
They told me you missed school today,
So what I suggest you just throw them all away. The handbags and the gladrags that your poor old granddad had to sweat to buy.
One more time.
they told me you missed school today.
So what I suggest you just throw them all away.
The handbags and the gladrags that your poor granddad had to sweat to buy. Oh yeah, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Well, it's time for Ben.
How good was that? Guys, that was incredible. Thank you very much indeed. Kelly, that was the first time you performed with Rod. How was it?
It was good, man. It was good. First time.
Obviously, it's a cracking song, originally written by Mike Diabo all those years ago. What was it about the song that inspired you to want to record it?
It's a great set of lyrics, great song. We called it in 1969, and then these guys came along and had a huge hit with it.
It worked out brilliantly. Rod, as an inspiration for you guys, was he there when you were growing up in Wales?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, when you're kids growing up in the South Wales valleys, I mean, the pubs are full of music like the Stones and the Faces, and you know, A Nod's as Good as a Wink was always the record we used to put on a Friday night to get drunk to. So, and we've been drunk a few times actually. We met once in LA, and we went out on a bit of a bender in the whiskey bar with Slash and Ronnie Wood and Rod.
And Rod? How was that, Rod?
Messy.
Yeah.
Ronnie's missus had to cart him off that, and I'd take him home.
Ronnie's missus doesn't do that anymore.
No. It was a great night for you guys, though, clearly. Things going very well for you and the boys at the moment. The new album's out and the tour's coming up.
Yeah, new album, Keep Calm and Carry On, and we're touring in March in the UK.
Fantastic stuff. It's been a real treat to have you here tonight. Stereophonics. Thanks, Tommy. When we come back on One Night Only, as well as lending his unique voice to more soul songs, Rod will be performing a classic, I Don't Want to Talk About It. Don't go away.